Hey folks, Automatic here for the channel you are currently watching. As the title suggests, I wanted to walk you through what I think is probably the most challenging part of the second Monkey Island adventure, and that would be finding Elaine's journals. So here I am at the mansion, and so let's go. You head along the right side of the mansion, heading back down this path. We'll kind of sprint. And here's the first one. Just past these two rocks off to the right side of the path. Let's keep moving. We'll hang a right at the light. And while there's one up there, there's also one in the forest. So you hung a right at that light, and then you make your first left into the forest. As you're doing the forest, you'll go down the first path. Here we are at the first intersection. We're going to make a right. As soon as we pass the log, we'll be looking for our first left. And it's a sharp left, right? So keep your eyes open for that. You'll just follow the path. You'll pass these red flowers and just keep going. You'll get to the campsite. Veer a little bit to your left. Now you're heading through this little canyon area, haven't departed from the path. And you'll get to a second log crossover. Just kind of keep heading straight. You'll see the yellow flowers off to your right. Head that away. And just a little bit past them. So it's like you're at the yellow flowers. You can see that torch off there up ahead. You're not heading to the torch. You're heading kind of almost there, and then turn right. And there's this path. Now, until you progress in the game, this will be collapsed. But you don't have to worry about this. Really, all you got to worry about is this journal here. Just off to the left, before that log. So that's journal number 2. Let's get out of here as fast as possible. I'm not going to cross there because, I'm going under the assumption that maybe you haven't gotten that far yet. So I'm just going to double back. We'll get out of the forest, back to the little forest entryway. And yeah, this area is a little bit of a maze. In fact, there wasn't even an intersection there, and I kind of got tripped up. Okay, here we go. We're almost out of it. All right. So now we're back at the beginning of that forest maze. And now we're going to want to head up here, up onto the scaffolding. I'd say beyond the journals, the other, perhaps most, I don't know, tedious part is finding little areas where you sit down, and it kind of gives you a memory. It's okay, as you can see, we're climbing the scaffolding. It's up here somewhere. Watch, I'm going to forget where it is. Despite the fact that I'm trying to make a video highlighting where it is. Ah, here it is. So I don't know, we're a good ways up. I don't know how many ladder climbs that was, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory once you get up to this part. There it be. So that's journal number 3 of 5. We could continue to go up, but you know what? Let's just head back down. Our health be damned. Unless I perish, that would kind of complicate the video. Alright, so we're on that same path where you found the forest maze entrance, same path with the scaffolding on the right, so we'll just keep on heading down it. And the next one's going to be just before the drawbridge, for lack of a better word. So there's the drawbridge right there. And it's on this little cart here. That's journal number 4. There's only one more journal, folks. Let's get you to it, as to not waste too much of your time. And that last journal is going to be down here at Stan's. So really, you can see that all these journals are pretty much, well, aside from the one in the maze, they're pretty much off of the same road. And here's that journal, the journal number 5. And there they are, folks. I hope that helps anybody that's trying to look for Elaine's guides, or diaries, or journals, whatever you want to call them. I just kind of wanted to share that with you, because I know for me it was kind of a pain, and in fact it got to the point where I looked online to see if there were any videos that would show me where they were, but just because I think it's tedious. But there were none. You know, the rest of the adventure, I would say, is pretty straightforward. Like, I guess I'll go on a little longer, just, alright, anything that's a landmark, Stan's for instance. Anything that's a landmark will probably have one of those spots where you can sit down and get, I'm trying to think, where was the one here? Man, at this point the video is going to run long if I... Okay, so you're looking for inkwells. So for instance, that's one. Now you're not hearing the voiceover, and you do want to listen to the voiceover. The voiceover has to play. It's generally 1 or 2 lines or whatever. But like, so that's the one for this location. And there's several of them. And in some locations, you know, if you feel like you've hit every location and you're still coming up a few short, sometimes they double them up. I'll show you what I mean. Now this house is shut for me. This is the sword guy. Yeah, that helps. Sword guy. In here, if you walk in and turn to the right, there's a little cage you can sit on. That's one of them. So I guess so far I've showed you 2. But then this one has 2 of them at this location. And there's a few like that. So if you find yourself running short and you've gone inside a place and you found a little memoir spot, try outside. Try outside. Essentially, you know, they're going to be kind of like snapshots of the location. So including the one in there on the cage is just in there to the right. This and the one back there at the docks. I guess that's 3 of them. Goodness, so I keep going. You know what? I might. Now, I honestly feel like everything else is pretty straightforward. Except one thing. When you go get the beast, and you'll know what I mean when you get there. You're gonna approach this beast, and you're gonna want to put it in a cage. The thing is, before you do that, you want to tickle the beast, which I think that's good advice for life, not just the game. No, but before you cage it up, you're gonna want to tickle it. I didn't do that, so that's a commendation that I'm gonna need to unlock later, probably later tonight. I'll stream this. Right here at the Hook Island sign, there's one. So what is that, 4? I think there's one over here at Hook Island. This will get us to the halfway point. At least I believe there is. Yeah, right here. You walk in, turn to the right, it's just next to the store. And again, you're going to want to listen. Well, I mean, I don't care if you pay attention or not, but you're going to want to let the whole thing play. So that's 5. I don't believe there was one out here looking at the whole house. Pretty sure there was not. So let's move on. Let's see. I mean, it'd be great if I could get all 10 for you here. That way, just in one video, you got both of the tedious aspects of this adventure taken care of. But if I don't, I apologize. I hope I've knocked a fair amount of them out for you. As it stands, that's half. So, I mean, you know, it's something. Oh, I know where there's another one. Okay. And I'm not really telling you how I mean, you're going to have to visit all these places anyways. So unlike the books, I'm not really giving you directions. I'm just saying that once you're there, these are the places where you'll want to sit. And honestly, the first time I did that, I didn't realize that the inkwells indicated that those were the memoir spots, but Eureka, they are, and that kind of helps out. Okay, we've done a full circle. This is that first lamp we came to. I'm trying to think, what are we missing? I know we're missing 5 of them. Yeah, I know where there's one. We're going back into the forest maze. So just like last time, first intersection, we make a right. We'll cross the log. Won't we? Yeah. We're going to make that sharp first left. And just follow the path. Past the red flowers, you know you're on the right path. Past the campfire, same deal. Here's the second log. There's those yellow flowers that's gonna attract your attention, hopefully. This time you're gonna head straight back to this torch. And, well, there it is. So that's 6. Let's double back. Now, just like we were going to that journal, where the broken log, which gets quote-unquote repaired, you'll cross it. This will be one of the last things you do, and I don't want to spoil much, but you'll cross it and just follow the path and I believe you'll come to this bridge, right? Path leads directly to it. When you get to it, turn to your right, and behind you there, and up here on the log is yet another spot. All right. So what is that? 7. Okay, so let me consider where the next one is. I guess we want to double back to the beginning of the battle. You know what? There's a quicker way, and let's do that. And again, I'm not suggesting that you follow this disjointed path that I'm taking to get these memoir spots. All that I am suggesting is when you are at these locations, you might have some kind of bearing on where these sit-down spots are. At this point, we're heading toward the circus tent. Which I believe is up this direction. Right? I don't know. I feel like I'm falling a little short here. And the video's running long as a consequence. The circus tent, I want to say, has 2 of them, so that'll be 8 and 9, right? Is that where we're at? You know what? We're back at the drawbridge, back where one of those journals was. Honestly, number 8 is going to be right around here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So on the far side of the bridge is Stan's place. Stan's place, all these fish bones, little troll mask. We want to go on the other side of all those, and it's this lone barrel here. So that is 8. Let's go get 9 and 10, and we'll call this thing done. We'll be done with it. Anyways, I certainly didn't mean for this thing to go on for 20 minutes. Initially I just wanted to show you where the journals were, but I guess I'll put in the title that this would be both the journals and the books. Somewhere around here, we're across from the scaffolding. The tents are, yeah, well, there it is. But we truly want to take the path to it, which I think is, yeah. It's marked by that torch, and of course a sign. And right there, you can see the inkwell. See? Just come down the path, it's straight ahead, hop up here, take a seat, and you got it. And that'll be number 9. I believe the last one is 10. I believe the 10th one is in here. Gosh, I hope so. Yeah, there it is. There's the inkwell. That's where you sit for it, and you are good to go. Again, I think those are the most tedious tasks. That would be the journals and little memory spots, little nostalgia spots. Only other thing is when you catch the beast, try to tickle it before you put it in the cage. While that's not tedious, it's just good, clean fun. Uh, you don't want to miss that because once you put it in the cage, you can't tickle the sucker, and so that door closes, and you'll find yourself having to go through all this again. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. This is automatic for the channel you are currently watching. Hey, if you like this, like this. If you subscribe to this sort of thing, do that. And if this helped you at all, come on back. Take care and have fun with this, the second tall tale of the Monkey Island series. Bye now.